Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922 again here. Just had another, man, I've been on Skype way too much, more than I am with YouTube. It's just ridiculous. I keep talking to people. Before I get into the Kenichi chapter, which I just read, last night had an interesting conversation with McWhirlpling. Big ups to him. Me and him were talking about Bleach, Naruto, Shinjinkyo, can't really say it, Attack on Titan, you know, talking about Fairy Tail, all the good shit. So, people, Bonkai922 is on Skype now. You want to join in? I've been putting my username right at the bottom of the description of these reviews and videos. Check me out. We have talks. Who knows? Maybe we'll have like a group talk. Me, McWhirlpool, a few other big names. Hopefully, if somebody just comes my way. Okay, moving right along. Kenichi chapter. This was 471, I think. But just to be safe, let me go here and find out. Basically what happened in this chapter was the continuation of the fight, but this was like split. Okay. I finally figured out who that guy was who had the tattoo on the side of his face. He was the guy, he's the guy supposedly that was in the OVA. So, and basically what happened was it was split. Half of it was the fight between Hongo and Junizard. And basically the name of the chapter is Master and Disciple. I was right, 471. It was split. And basically, Junizards keep attacking Hongo with this multiple, kind of almost like a Naruto thing, you know? Multiple clones of himself. But it's really not clones. I think it's, I'm interpreting it that it's multiple versions of him. He's just going really fast. So yeah. And that's basically what happens. He's fighting him, and eventually what happens is Hongo just does this. One punch. One punch. And I'm thinking to myself, are you fucking kidding me? One punch, and all the other guys that were attacking him are just dispersed? I was like, holy shit. That was pretty fucking epic. It was called not four as in the number 4, but F-O-R-E, Fist Strike. Yeah. And he does it, and he pushes them all off, and that's when Junizard, he regroups himself, and he's like saying, it's the one that boy used. And we find out in this chapter that that boy was the disciple of Hongo. Was Hongo's disciple. So, and Kenishi's like saying, oh, that punch seemed like just random, threw it out. But it made the Demon Fist God's joint move miss. It made him miss. And we find out that this guy, this kid, was the sole disciple of Hongo, and he uses the same move against Junizard's disciple. And, you know, Junizard and where they're in is an Indonesian style of fighting. And this kid was able to just do the same move. He calls it Chesto, the kid. I don't know his name. Sorry, excuse me for not remembering. And basically, he's able to push off Junizard's disciple, and you know that's what happened in there. And then interesting conversation he's having with his disciple Hongo, saying, you know, but just like you always say, Meaning complicated moves and simple ones really works. I get it now. In other words, to beat a complicated move, you use a simple move. And a simple move would be this. And then Sakaki then tells Kenichi during this fight that it's basically turning your entire body stiff, like steel. That was the whole bit on that. And in making your muscles explode all at once. So it's like having your whole body is a giant fist. Turn into a fist. Yeah, that's what basically happens. And then, back to the fight. Junizard says something stupid. He says, to think my joint attack would be bounced away. Good thing you make your disciple a salient spy. Word has it he kicked the bucket though. And Hongo got pissed off in a hurry. Holy shit, he was pissed. And he just blew Junizard halfway across the towers. And he's like, and then he's like, he's mad now. Yeah, damn right he's mad. He's pissed. And that's when and then that's when Hongo brings this, oh my god, this move, I thought he had killed Junizard. This move of this spear. He's like his time is up. And that's when, and then Saki says, oh, guess I'll have to enjoy that karate fighter next. And he does this spear move with his hand. And Junizard thinks he's won. He says, you're finished! And he stops him. Hongo stops him with just his fingered hands. It's like this. Their fingers are touching each other with intense pressure. And Hongo just says, die. And it seems like he just speared his head with this technique where it's like his hand is like this or like this, and it's like right there. I thought he just plowed through Junizard's head, and he calls it God Hand Torsen Spear Hand. Yeah, Spear Hand. And I was just like, wow, he just killed him. But obviously that didn't happen. He just destroyed the mask. And Takaki's basically saying, unlike some fighters, when Hongo gets angry, he doesn't fuck up. You know how some fighters would get angry and they mess up because of their anger? And they're full of openings? Well, that's not what happens to Hongo. Instead, he's just calm and cold-hearted. So, doesn't ruin his form, basically, the anger. And that's where it stops. That's the end of the chapter. Wow, what a chapter. Whew! Kenichi. Wow. I was totally shocked by that move. I thought he speared his fucking head. I really did. No fucking around. 100%, I thought he killed fucking Junizard with that move. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. His mask got cut off, got destroyed, and that's what happened. 4 out of 5. Definitely. 4 out of 5. Kenichi. Great chapter. Fantastic. I just want everyone to know. I'm seriously telling everyone this. If you guys want to discuss Fairy Tail, Bleach, anything, the spring animes, anything you guys want to discuss one-on-one with me, You know I'm on Skype. I will put the username of mine on the bottom again, so you guys can come on and discuss it. By the way, this has been Bankai 922. Great chapter of Kenichi. This was a very good chapter. I really enjoyed this one. Really enjoyed this one. This one was like, wow! Holy shit! So, obviously, it seems like Hongo has turned things around. And it seems like he might beat Junazar. We shall see. We shall see. Tonight's... Oh, man, I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to do the videos tonight. I got a lot of shit on my plate. Fate Zero, XL World, One Piece. Man, how am I going to do all those? I don't know. I'll figure out a way. Probably what I'll do is I'll do 2 tonight. Try to. 2 tonight. Try to do 2 tonight. Hopefully I don't try to go back on Skype and try to talk to people. And we'll see. If not, I'll do them all tomorrow. What the fuck? You know? This has been Bankai 922. See you guys later.